What's going on, guys? Living Zombies here, back with another Pokemon Go video. And in today's video, guys, we are again talking about the Dark Skies event happening later this month, because Pokemon Go did post some infographics for this event. It did get announced about a week ago, but I was on vacation when they did post about it, so I do want to touch base with you guys again about this event. Because with this event, guys, every Dynamax Pokemon that we've had in Pokemon Go is returning for this event time frame. So let's go ahead and talk about when these Dynamax Pokemon will be available. So the Dark Skies event is taking place on August 18th at 10 a.m. local time and lasting until the 23rd at 10 a.m. local time. So yeah, all of these legendary Dynamax Pokemon will be available during this time frame. So remember, there are 8 Dynamax legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Go. So here are the dates for all of the legendary Pokemon. So the Eon Duo will be available on Monday, August 18th, but there will not be a Max Monday on the 18th. And then for the birds, it seems like all 3 of them will be available on the 19th and the 20th. And the legendary beasts will be available on the 21st and on the 22nd. So yeah, most of the D-Max legendary Pokemon are pretty useful to have in Pokemon Go. I would say the worst from these 8, Suicune's pretty bad, the Articuno is pretty bad too, and the Latias is kind of bad. So I would say that those 3 are the worst ones from the bunch. Yeah, if you don't have them yet, I would recommend going for the Latios for sure, the Moltres, the Zapdos, and the Raikou. And with the Latios, guys, do remember it is Dragon and Psychic typing, which is going to be super effective up against EternaMax Eternatus battles. Because yes, you might need some pretty good Dynamax attackers to use up against that boss, because it might be a very tough max battle. So in addition to those legendary max battles, guys, on Monday, August 18th, these other Dynamax Pokemon will be in power spot locations too. Pokemon such as Dynamax Squirtle, Caterpie, the Trubbish, the Sobble are going to be in max battles. So from this group, I would say the best ones to go for, if you don't have them already, I would be going for the Ghastly, because the D-Max Gengar is pretty dang good. The Beldum for sure. D-Max Metagross, very good. I told you guys before, Latios, I would go for Latios too. And the D-Max Sobble, because yes, the D-Max Inteleon is pretty good as well. So a lot of these on Monday are pretty useful to have in Pokemon Go. And then for Tuesday and for Wednesday, we have Pokemon such as D-Max Charmander, Ammonite Kabuto, Rookidee in there. So from this group of selected Pokemon, again, if you don't have them already, I would focus on Zapdos, the Moltres, the Rookidee, because Corviknight can be a pretty good tank Pokemon to have in max battles. Drillbur for sure, because yes, the Excadrill is pretty useful in max battles too with that ground typing. And then also the Scorbunny, because yes, the Cinderace is also pretty useful in max battles too. And then moving on to the final 2 days on Thursday and Friday, this is the selected group of Pokemon. So we have Pokemon such as D-Max Bulbasaur, Machop, Darumaka, Passimian, Grookey in here. So from this list, I would focus on the Raikou, maybe the Entei as well. Chansey, because Blissey is one of the best tank Pokemon in Pokemon Go for max battles. Darumaka, because Darmanitan is a good max attacker to use in max battles. And then also the Grookey, because the Rillaboom is also pretty good. So yeah, if you're missing any of those Pokemon that I mentioned, guys, I would recommend going after them, because all of them do serve a purpose in max battles. They are all pretty dang useful to have if you don't have them in your Pokemon Go account as of yet. And again, some of them will be useful to use up against EternaMax Eternatus, because again, if you want candy for your Eternatus that you catch from the event pass, you have to defeat EternaMax battles for Eternatus. And remember, with that Go Pass, it will launch in Pokemon Go at the start of the Dark Skies event on August 18th at 10 a.m. local time. But remember, before you get to the Eternatus, there are some daily caps as to how much you can rank up. So you're not going to get the rank for the Eternatus encounter probably until the Max Finale event starts. So yeah, that was our talk about Dynamax Pokemon, which Dynamax Pokemon to focus on and will be pretty useful up against Eternatus. Now let's talk about raid bosses, because these raid bosses will also be useful up against Eternatus too, because yes, the Zacian and Zamazenta are coming back to Pokemon Go 5-star raids. Now it is only going to be the Hero of Many Battles form for August 18th, 20th, and 21st and 22nd, but there is a raid hour on the 21st and on the 22nd. The 21st for Zacian, 22nd for Zamazenta. So yeah, during that 1 hour time frame, you guys can stock up on some energy to, of course, change any of your hero of mini battles form into the crown form. And remember, with the crown form Zacian and Zamazenta, you can use them in max battles, so you can use them up against Eternatus because they are pretty good counters to use up against it. And then other raid bosses, we have 3-star raids of Galar Farfetch, Galar Weezing during this time frame, and 1-star raids of Sinisty. Now, there are event bonuses for this event, such as more power spots than usual will be active, power spots refreshing daily, MP collection limit will be increased. We don't know what the number is as of yet. We might just have to wait until this event starts to find out. And the remote raid pass limit will be increased to 30 from Monday to Friday. And then yes, this event does feature spawns, but it doesn't feature many spawns, just 5 Galar Pokemon spawns, the Galar starters, Squavette, and Wooloo, so nothing too exciting in terms of wild spawns. But again, in terms of max battles and raid bosses, there are a lot of useful Pokemon to use up against ETERNAMAX battles when it does start during the max finale event, which is the weekend after, which is on August 23rd and August 24th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. local time each day. So guys, let me know in the comments below, will you be doing any of these max battles or any more raids for Zacian and Zamazenta during the Dark Skies event? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, drop a like in the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.